Okay, welcome. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to make Hungarian goulash. A lot of people say, goulash, that's with noodles and stuff. No, that's called chop suey. Hungarian goulash, and goulash, meaning gula, was the what they call a herdsman or a cowboy. This is what this food comes from. And it was real popular, especially amongst the less fortunate. And I'm going to turn this front eye on over here. So we're going to put our meat in. We're just going to braise our meat. And once we braise our meat, let me move you over here. So, yeah, once we braise our meat, and it'll come to a nice, we want some color on it. So that the pan has got to be just had to be a little hot. We just got her where she first started smoking a little bit, and put a little oil in there. And they say this is really good stuff. Back here I have, I think in a minute, beef stock. We'll need that. Because you can make this into a soup or a stew. And did you know the difference between a soup and a stew is how much liquid's in it? Who'd have thought that one? But we've got carrots here, we've got some onions, bell peppers, we have some tomato, some paprika, some garlic. Over here I've got some potatoes. We got our meat. Speaking of tomatoes, I'm going to I'm thinking about it. I'm going to base this one up along with these others, just so we have enough tomatoes. Now, if you don't have tomatoes to dice up, you can use a can of tomatoes. Stewed tomatoes, diced tomatoes. That's the word I was looking for. Sometimes I need it's like a jump start. That's why I keep my wife around. She keeps me jump started. But she's too bashful to be on camera, so. She said she was made for behind the camera. I don't know what that means. Let's get this turned around here again. Flip this around. Okay, our pan is getting nice and hot here. So let's start with our tomato or our onions. Throw our onions in there. We've got regular onion and some scallions. We're just going to start with this. And let me tell you, and for a long time I thought goulash, was with hamburger meat and with the tomatoes and the elbow macaroni and all. But that's called chop suey. That's not goulash. Pretty fun. We're going to throw in roughly 2 tablespoons of garlic. Get that going. And Good stuff. And you really got to be careful because you really don't want this to burn. Because if garlic burns, it's just bitter. Just bitter. So we don't want that. Come on, guys, start to cook. Keep that going around, 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 around. Okay. Now, for the, no, I've got to take the lid right off. 2 tablespoons of paprika. 1, 2. Mix it up. You want to get them flavors together in there. So, okay. And then we're going to get tomatoes. Slide the tomatoes in. Lettuce. Lettuce. And that's cooking, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at those colors. Oofta. Oofta me. Yeah. And we're going to throw in our bell peppers. I got a green one and an orange one. Get all the goodness. Some carrots. Those will take a while to cook. That'll take a while to cook. Then let this come together. And see, we want the potatoes. We have the potatoes over here, but we're not going to put those in right away. Only about 30 minutes before the dish is done, because we don't want, let's put a little beef stock in here. Like this. And that's just homemade beef stock. Yeah. There we go. Let's mix that around a little bit. And then here it's starting to bubble in there. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. The beef is really starting to get some color on it. That's what we're looking for.
You want it?
We got to have a little color there.
I'll give it to the cat.
Uh-oh. Don't give the dog food to the cat. Yeah. You deglaze the pan once you put a little of that stock in there, that beef stock. It helps deglaze the bottom of that pan. And that makes it really nice. Really, really nice. But yeah, just it's not really hard to make. It takes a while. So this might be a Sunday dish. Maybe you'd have this for like a Sunday afternoon or something. So that's what I would make it on a Sunday, when you have a little bit more time and you relax a little bit, because Sunday's a day of relaxation. So I've been told. Okay, we got some nice color on here. And this beef, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, nice color. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to start taking this beef and putting it into this meat. No, you can't put beef in meat. Wait a minute. Meat in the stew. Dyslexic. You can put beef in beef, I guess. Cow wouldn't like it. Just saying. Or he may say, what are you doing back there? So they're trying to put this cow in a cow. Shut that eye off. Love my cast iron. Right, everybody, we're going to the next pot. You too. Don't do that. Me and you'll fight. Slide him back out of the way. Let's take our stirring paddle. We're gonna stir this up. And here we got some cherry tomatoes and some regular, whoops, throw it out of the pot, Ron. Now that is really, really, really looking good. Let's take our beef stock and we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5. That looks good, doesn't it? 5. All right, let's turn this. And I get a lid to put on that. All right, you go on there. Sit and do your thing and cook a while. So hang around for a few minutes. And we're going to see what we can get done while this is cooking. Like, be a professional and clean out my mess. Okay, it's been a couple hours. We're really boiling here and doing good. No, you didn't want to sit and watch this boil forever. So, but everything's done. But we can cut it off. I put the potatoes in while you weren't looking. I didn't figure you guys want to see me just go like that, dump potatoes in. But then again, you might. I don't. But this is Hungarian goulash, and we're gonna put some in the bowl. But this. Little bit of slappy mama. Just put a sprinkle on there, not much, just enough to taste. And then mix all the flavors together. Now what you want when you do this is you want to cook the potatoes last, because the corn or the carrots will cook long. They cook longer than potatoes, so. And then your meat, it's going to have to be kind of hot to touch, but it's really, really tender. Really, really tender. Let's see if I can show you here. And you just see how it just falls apart. Just falls apart. That's what you're looking for. You want good tender beef. Good flavor. Get a little carrot in there. Tender carrot. Oh. This was really fun to make. Really fun to make. Real fun. It's easy. It really makes it sound like it's hard, but it's not. So, as you've seen, I made a mess. I was in the kitchen and I made a big mess. But I made a really good soup. Now, if you wanted to take the lid off and cook this longer, Okay? And then it becomes a stew. The only difference is the liquid. The more liquid is more of a soup, the less liquid it becomes a stew. And you can have it either way. Your choice. Your food, your choice. Make it happen. So, like I say, like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next one comes out. And hit the thumbs up. Really helps. And I appreciate each and every one of you for subscribing and leave messages. Leave comments. Leave a comment. I answer, so far I've answered, as far as I know, every one. I really enjoy knowing what you're thinking and where you're watching from. So, make a mess. Until next time, America, keep cooking.